Hello everybody. If you want to read all the stories in full, please go to www.steveuk.blog. Thank you. Short story 216, The Cat Who Came from the Stars. Professor Singh peered through his telescope, a frown creasing in his forehead. The latest data was baffling. Readings hinted at an unidentified object hurtling towards Earth at an impossible speed. He spent the next few hours running calculations, his sleep forgotten. Finally, just as dawn painted the sky a soft pink, the answer slammed into him. It wasn't an object. It was a spaceship. Panic gnawed at him. No one on Earth knew about aliens, let alone how to prepare for their arrival. He had to tell someone, but who would believe a sleep-deprived astronomer with a wild theory? Just then a loud bang echoed from outside his window. He raced down, heart pounding, to find a smoking crater in his backyard. Cautiously he approached. In the centre lay a small, sleek spacecraft, its metallic exterior singed. As he peered closer, a hiss filled the air, and the hatch popped open. To his utter astonishment, a fluffy orange cat with emerald eyes emerged, blinking sleepily. Professor Singh stared, mouth agape. This was certainly not what he expected. Slowly the cat stretched, its tail flicking in a regal manner. Then it sauntered towards him, meowed confidently, and rubbed against his leg. This was no ordinary cat. He ushered the feline visitor inside, offering leftover fish from dinner. The cat, whom he named Cosmo, lapped up the food with gusto. Professor Singh, his initial fear replaced by curiosity, spent the next few days trying to communicate. He sketched pictures of planets, spaceships, and familiar Earth creatures, hoping to elicit a reaction. Cosmo, however, remained stubbornly uncommunicative, content to nap in sunbeams and chase dust motes with an air of supreme indifference. Days turned into weeks. Professor Singh started to believe this spaceship was just a high-tech cat toy, and Cosmo, a cosmic stray who accidentally landed on Earth. But then, one evening, as they were gazing at the star-studded sky, a soft blue light emanated from Cosmo's collar. A holographic map shimmered into existence, displaying swirling galaxies and a path leading to a distant star system. Professor Singh's heart pounded. Cosmo was showing him his home. He spent the next few months deciphering the map, learning about Cosmo's technologically advanced feline civilization. He realized Cosmo wasn't lost, but perhaps on a mission. One moonlit night, the map on Cosmo's collar glowed brightly. He let out a loud meow, then nudged a strange device Professor Singh had been building based on the map's instructions. It hummed to life, a miniature portal shimmering into existence. Professor Singh knew what he had to do. With a heavy heart, he knelt down and stroked Cosmo's fur. "Go home, little buddy," he whispered. Cosmo purred, his emerald eyes filled with a strange knowing. Then, with the final meow, he leapt through the portal. It flickered and disappeared, leaving only a faint scent of stardust behind. Professor Singh looked up at the vast expanse of the universe, a lone tear tracing a path down his cheek. He would miss Cosmo, but he knew he had helped a friend return home. He also knew one day, maybe, he wouldn't be alone in this stargazing anymore. Vocabulary notes. Unidentified flying object, UFO. This refers to anything seen in the sky that cannot be identified as a natural phenomenon or a known aircraft. Hurtling, moving very fast and in a way that is difficult to control. Sleep-deprived, not having enough sleep. Crease, a line or fold on something soft like skin or fabric. Panic, a sudden feeling of fear that makes you unable to think clearly. Gnawed, bit steadily at something, often causing damage. Astonishment, extreme surprise and wonder. Sleek, smooth and shiny. regal, behaving in a way that is proud and dignified, like a king or queen. Lapped up, drank by using the tongue to sweep up a liquid. Gusto, enthusiasm and enjoyment. Indifference, lack of interest or concern. Sunbeams, rays of sunlight. Dust motes, tiny particles of dust floating in the air, often visible in sunlight. Holographic map, a three-dimensional image that appears to float in mid-air. Shimmered, shone with a soft, unsteady light. Swirling galaxies, large groups of stars, gas and dust held together by gravity. Deciphering, understanding the meaning of something difficult to read or understand. Feline, of or relating to cats. Civilization, a society with a high level of development. Portal, an entrance or opening to another place or dimension. Hummed, made a low continuous buzzing sound. Vast expanse, a large and seemingly never-ending area. Stardust, tiny particles of dust from space. Story written by Google Gemini AI, image created by various AI text-to-image engines. To read all the stories in full, please go to www.steveuk.blog. Thank you. Hello, this is Steve. If you enjoyed the story, please would you take the time to leave a meaningful comment and click on the like icon. If you want to know when the next story has been uploaded, please click on the notify bell icon to be notified. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and tell your English learning friends so they can benefit too. Thank you.